Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 2, Episode 18 of the originals, Night Has a Thousand Eyes. So, last time we ended with with Freya going to her mother and basically explaining that after going through Klaus's memories, she has learned that he will never trust her and that her only course of action will be to turn the entire family against him. Now, unfortunately for Esther, before she could put two and two together, Freya did turn her into a flock of birds, which I'm taking as Esther being dead, but I guess we'll see how that all plays out this episode. But yeah, in terms of this episode and moving on with the story, we've had so much lead up for Dahlia without even seeing her yet. And given that we have about 5 episodes left, I hope and I pray that we at least see her this episode, even if it's for 5 minutes, you know, like I just want her introduced in the modern times. Because we're getting towards the end of the season and I don't want it to be like a 2-episode thing, you know? I want to have a good chunk of time with Dahlia because she seems like a really interesting character. But yes, anyway, with that said, very excited to get into it and see how it all plays out. So without further ado, let's go.
Mr. Kenner, I'd ask to see your old haunts, but we do have an impressionable young lady.
Oh?
What is it?
Is that the Dahlia song? We heard it play in the other episode, didn't we? Don't tell me she's like controlling these people. A promise made is a debt to be paid. That debt being hope.
Show yourself, witch.
Oh shit, she took Jackson.
And I intend to take what is mine.
It's her.
Hey, what just happened?
Well, the fact that she can take Jackson over is a little bit concerning. Let's just say that, so she can control any werewolf then.
Dahlia calls it kenning, using proxies to watch her enemies from afar.
Ah.
But I've never seen it done on quite this scale.
So she's never seen it done on this scale, but I'm confused because it's not like she's added anyone to the ranks. So why would she have gained more power? Could have just been a throwaway comment though.
This tonic will at least prevent her from using any of us.
Oh, sick. Give it to Jackson, though, because she's already taken him over.
That's a fine strategy. I offer another.
Oh, okay.
We could use Jackson to trace her magic back to its source. Find out exactly where she is.
I know the term using Jackson isn't going to sit right with you, Haley, but come on now.
Best defense is a good offense. So I'm going to find a way to murder that godforsaken witch.
I'm not surprised at all that Klaus has gone immediately down the murder route.
Resurrection spells can be very tricky. They tend to require a remnant from the dearly departed. I myself am the guardian of Cole's remains.
I didn't even know there were any ashes to collect. Give me something, I'll give you something back in return. Classic deal.
I'll find Michael for you and you'll give me Cole's ashes.
Okay.
Deal.
Why does he want Michael, though? To try and just take Michael out? Because he's scared about him?
Oh, I should probably get this. It's Jackson.
Grab a shower.
I thought that sounded weird when he said it's Jackson.
Get to the compound. Report back anything I should know.
Oh,
Especially
Aiden.
where my daughter's concerned.
Yeah.
I assume that he overheard that. Like, we didn't hear the water running. It's not like the shower started. And he's obviously going to have vamp hearing. And Aiden wasn't exactly being quiet. So I assume that Josh picked up on all of that and is a bit concerned.
I could have hurt you or the baby.
Drink this. Freya said it will keep her from getting in again.
But if we're going to track the magic through him, don't we need her to go through him?
We take Hope and the pack and we leave town tonight.
We can't just run from our home, Jack.
You and Hope are my home.
Don't know how I feel about that. I understand what they're saying, and like in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's probably the best idea that anyone's ever come up with in this show, you know, just fucking get out of the place that all the danger's in. But Klaus is also the father, and even though I have my many issues with Klaus, and Jackson and Haley obviously have their many issues with Klaus, he is still Hope's father, and you can't just take a child away from their parent like that, you know? That's not okay.
They're Hope's family.
You know who else is a part of that family? Dahlia. This one started 1,000 years ago. It's not our war.
I get that, but you've married into the family, mate. It is your war.
Josh isn't gonna be too happy when he finds out about it.
And I am shaking in my boots at the mere thought of his displeasure. Which means they both have something to lose, thus making them all too easily manipulated. Should the need arise.
Klaus.
It must really suck to have to be you all the time.
I agree, Davina. My God, what a shit life.
You have that now too, don't you? How does that feel to be one of us?
Sorry to pause again, I know that I've talked a lot, but it's not just like that he is now one of them and all of that. It's probably heightened all of his negative traits, because a lot of his negative traits are about being alone. And so as someone who has made himself not have anything to lose, but within his own mind, obviously he still cares about his siblings and all of that, and that's caused many issues throughout the years, but as someone who has like prided himself on being alone and not having these things that tie you down and hold you back, now that he's come to the forefront of having a fucking child, it's going to make all of those bad traits worse because now he's fucking terrified of losing hope. Oh, is it Michael? Oh.
If it isn't the bastard himself.
Do you ever fucking stop, Michael? Like, stop all the fucking yapping.
I wonder if our interests might be better served by joining forces. You know full well the threat we face.
Uh-huh.
Care to join your bastard son on a witch hunt?
I like that Klaus still calls him father because it's kind of been twisted now from a like good thing of like father to a like, I know it pisses you off, so I'm gonna say it.
One that would prevent the use of any magic within these walls.
You'd ask me to create a place where my kind would be utterly helpless.
I did.
Yeah.
And I am not without empathy, but I have a responsibility to the witches.
You would never create a place where someone could kidnap one of your kind, put them in there, and then what? They're gonna not be able to do anything to help themselves? No.
Anyone willing to stand aside and allow my family to be threatened, I would be forced to consider an enemy.
Oh, cheeky bastard, Elijah.
A blessing combined with a disruption spell should do the trick.
Okay. So what does that mean? Combined with a disruption spell, will it do what Elijah said and get rid of all magic, or will it only block people who mean to do you harm?
There are 3 elements total. Combined, they represent Dahlia's sole weakness. If you'd like to try and take them, by all means.
We're not here to fight right now.
But you're weaker still.
If you truly thought me weak, you would snatch this weapon from my hand.
Nice, Klaus.
If we win, both our daughters will be free. If we lose, at least you die knowing the bastard finally got his due.
Klaus and Michael partnership. I never even thought about that being a possibility, so I've never really like considered what that would be. Obviously a partnership of pure tension and anger, but I think that they would be effective. They're both very good fighters and they're both very good strategists, so I feel like they would make an effective team, but can a team really be effective when you both fully hate each other? What?
You're the reason Dahlia's able to cast such powerful spells. She's channeling you.
Oh.
This whole time you've been helping her.
No, I think it's unintentional.
She wants to turn you against me. Get away from my husband. Stop.
Guys.
You said it yourself. You're bonded to Dahlia.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's better that you go.
I hope Freya understands though. But yeah, I fully, like, I'm 100% convinced that Freya did not know that that was happening. Is there anything she can do to block that link?
I know you for what you truly are. A little boy. Desperate for a daddy.
Oh, fuck off, Michael, honestly.
You see, we're fighting for the same thing, you and I. To save the lives of the only ones who do not see us for the monsters that we truly are.
Wow. I liked that from Klaus. A bit of emotion.
All that remains is to go for the kill.
Strike first while she's not expecting it or something. She can do magic through people? Oh no. Is it Dahlia? We haven't had a Dahlia-Freya interaction.
No.
Oh!
There you are. Hello, my Freya.
I'm sorry, it's gonna take me a while to like process that this is actually like an evil character, because Stargate SG-1 is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, one of my comfort shows, and she is one of my favorite characters in it. She was a shining light in the final few seasons, but I've never seen her play a character that I'm meant to hate, so this will be an interesting thing to try and get my head around.
How did they respond to your overtures? Did they welcome you with open arms and weep tears of joy at your miraculous return? Granted you powers beyond anything you could have ever dreamed, and still you yearn for more. Always wishing for another life, never satisfied.
I'm sorry, my darling, but is that not you? You're the one who's never satisfied. You're the one who always wants more power. Like, what are you talking about? Pot calling the kettle black.
You should know better than to defy me. A lesson your father and brother will learn shortly.
Listen, I'm happy with you going after Michael, don't get me wrong, but Klaus better watch his back.
She kept her promise and she saved your life. We certainly haven't demonstrated the same kindness towards her.
I agree.
Marcel will escort you and Hope there tonight at 9 o'clock. You wait with me.
I assume this place is going to become like a very staple location in the universe. Like, we'll see it a lot throughout the seasons.
Actually, he's a liar, a beast, and a degenerate.
But in this exceptional instance, he may be of some use.
A degenerate, my god.
By King Ash, that of her oppressors, a source of her immense hatred. And finally, blood of her adopted child.
Where the hell did you get Freya's blood? Oh, of course you were working with her. She gave it to you. I'm dumb. So what, you just need a binding spell to create... Is it going to be a physicalized weapon, like a knife?
Use this.
You just wouldn't be you if you didn't have a knife, would you?
Well, perhaps you can steal it.
I was about to say, where did you get the knife, Michael?
Klaus and our father will be her next victims.
And you have returned to warn the very people who would cast you out.
We get it, Elijah.
She prefers places of darkness. She'll be drawn to any site that's been steeped in death.
Oh, you mean darkness in that regards? I thought she meant like a dark room.
Sacred ground that's been stained in the blood of the innocent.
Where would that be? Oh, that is fucking fantastic. Like oh my god, because we started the show with the whole church massacre. So to go back there towards the end of season 2, beautiful.
What are you waiting for, you crone?
Crone.
Now that you've arrived, not a thing.
Ooh, she's gonna take you down easily.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Oh, are they just humans? Like, who are they?
I should have warned you.
Are they all witches?
I gifted them with a fraction of my own power.
Right. Few things I need to know going forward. Are these people being mind controlled right now? I would assume so, because that's like the way we've been going so far. But all of their eyes aren't like glossy white, so that's why I'm questioning it a little bit. But I think that they are. But she's gifted them with some of her power. What does that mean? Do you mean like you've added them to the link? Like, you know that Freya and her are linked? Has she like added these people? Or is it just a different form of magic where you can bestow some power on people? But then in that same line of thinking, are these witches that you have enhanced their power, or are these humans that you've given power? Because those are two completely different things. And if you have made a human be able to use magic, what the fuck?
You're my right hand, Aiden. You've always been loyal, brave.
Does he know? Has Josh told him or something?
I need to get Haley and Hope the hell out of here.
Klaus will find out he has his ways, you know that.
I got a route mapped out.
Oh, that's what that map was, okay.
I need you to get a car and meet us at the service entrance at 8:45.
Jackson, this is so fucking stupid. And do you know why? Do you know why this is so stupid? Klaus is not a beacon bringing Dahlia there. Hope herself is how Dahlia found Hope. So if you take Hope and you drive away somewhere, Dahlia's just gonna follow you. You're not going to be able to escape this. Trying to means that you're limiting your numbers. You're getting rid of some of the people who would be able to protect you. Some of the best people who will be able to protect you and your kid. I say your kid, but you know what I mean. Jackson, Haley, Hope. The best people are the originals. They're the ones who are going to be able to fight Dahlia the best. And so just running away from them and letting Dahlia track them and leave them behind, so stupid. Like, I get the line of thinking because he's terrified, but...
I don't know how long I'll be away. Wolves are gonna need a leader. You up for it?
Oh, so he's literally getting him, Haley, and the baby. He's not taking the pack. Even worse than Jackson. Even fucking worse. God, look at these two teaming up. It's weird.
Before you say anything, I'm sorry I lied to you about my sketchy phone call with Klaus this morning. I'm a jerk. Wait, my bad. I accidentally did your side of the conversation. Let's start over.
I knew he heard. I knew he heard.
Jackson's got this big escape plan with Haley and the baby tonight, and if I don't tell Klaus, then
He'll cut your head off with a dull butter knife.
he's part of my pack. You don't know what that's like.
Hey, you don't have to be a crescent wolf to love your friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure this out, okay?
Oh, Aiden, you're in a tough spot, mate. I don't really know what to do.
In the end,
You're not going to be able to
all
just
the
stab her,
hero.
mate. Come on now.
die.
Oh my god, she's desiccating them. How? That's so cool.
Do you really think this is the best plan to protect her?
Nope.
I really do.
Very, very short term to get her out of town tonight while this is all happening. Okay, but you'll have to come back or else you're fucked.
Enough!
So-called family of yours is simply using you for your power.
You're the one who used me.
Once again, Pop calling the pet all black.
Stay away from my daughter!
Did he just stab her with the knife?
Don't you know I'm too powerful to kill?
You're not going to be able to get to her. Did she just fucking teleport? She took the knife. Oh my god, she's way too powerful for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she's way too powerful.
Something's wrong. Fan out. Find him. Now.
What are you doing on some fucking back alley?
He should be here by now. Something must have happened.
That's a bit concern. Oh, Aiden's driving them? Okay. So he's having a issue here of what do I do?
Everything okay?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Are we going to Algiers or what?
Right now, that club is the safest place in town.
I mean, good job, Haley. Make it so you'd have to explain yourself, but Aiden.
Now that we've dispensed with that little trinket, perhaps we can focus on the issue at hand. After all, I seek only that which is owed to me, nothing more.
It's not that simple, you little bitch.
You've had a taste of my power. I can't imagine you hunger for more.
I love her so much. Claudia Black is just, she's beautiful. Her voice, her whole look, love her.
Jax was furious, but he bought it. So I guess I live another day.
Good job, Aiden. Whew.
This isn't your fault. No more than it was mine for getting my neck snapped in some crappy dive bar. This is what Klaus does.
Yep. You wouldn't have been able to escape him anyway, Aiden.
You and Marcel and Davina, and yeah, I'd die for you. Because I don't think I can go back to how it was before.
We're gonna figure this out together.
Ah, I love them. We need more Josh and Aiden. We don't get enough.
She wanted us to reveal our soul weapon. And like fools, we did.
Am I hearing things? Or did Nick just exchange words with our father?
I know that wicked tongue. And
wicked tongue.
You rushed it and made but a single weapon.
Yeah.
Of course she took it from you. And now we've lost what advantage we had.
Okay, so Freya's plan was to make multiple weapons, or maybe like something that could be used multiple times. Just something better than a single knife that could easily be destroyed. I mean, it was a stupid move. I mean, in the modern day that they live, make it into like a load of bullets, put it in a gun, maybe like a fucking sniper, sit on a rooftop, aim it at her and shoot, you know? Like, magic is magic and it's fantastic, but it also requires the person to think in real time and to react in real time. So if you use a fucking gun, she ain't gonna have time to react to that.
The ashes of Dahlia's Viking oppressors
lost due to your worthless strategy.
If I feel even the faintest touch of your magic, Freya, I'll end him with the flick of my wrist.
Viking ashes. Viking ashes.
I wasn't born like this. When all you had to do was be my father. And even then, you despised me, didn't you? I want to know why.
Oh my god. We don't get this from Klaus.
I don't know.
He doesn't even know. Wow.
I just did.
Wow. Oh my god, we're getting a little bit of emotion out of MIKAEL as well. Not much, but...
Are those your final words?
Freya, I love you.
I mean, in my opinion, good fucking riddance, but of course Freya's gonna be sad about it.
Viking ash is indeed rare, but all you really need is a burning Viking corpse.
It's like a part of you feels bad for Freya because she has nothing but love for her father, but we know that she has not had to experience that side of her father. All she remembers are the good memories that she had before she was taken away by Dahlia and the idea of having a father. She does not know the torment that he put these people through. And so, like, I don't blame Klaus one fucking bit for just stabbing MIKAEL there. One iota. I'm happy that he did it. But I do understand where Freya's coming from. She hasn't had to deal with that side of him. And also, Freya did kill their mother last episode. So, she's not one to talk. Is that Dahlia or is that the woman she got to play earlier? Oh shit.
Dahlia. Nice.
Interesting.
May I then? One last tune.
Bless. I really liked this lady. Oh my god, don't tell me she's about to like slit her throat with that. No. No, 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 no. That's horrendous. Oh no, that made me feel really uncomfortable. Oh my god, that's the end, but holy fuck. Oh, I can't deal with stuff like that. Necks are like the worst thing. I can't. Oh, no, no, no. But yes, there we have season 2, episode 18 of the originals. I am, now that I've stopped watching the episode, keenly aware that the lighting has been a little bit fucked up. So I apologize for that. I don't usually have my window open, but basically, long story short, I went to the dentist, mucked up my sleep, and so I started recording it about 6 a.m. today. And so the sun has since come up, and I apologize for the burst of light that has come through. But yes, so the episode itself, obviously it was fantastic seeing Dahlia. I've been waiting to see her, but a part of me is a little bit annoyed, if I'm being completely honest. Part of me is a little bit annoyed that we have got such little time with her. I don't think that... they could bring her into season 3. They very easily could bring her into season 3. And if they do, I will be very happy. But I know that the Vampire Diaries in the originals tend not to do that. They tend to have their big villain and they've got like a main arc. And then once that arc comes to an end in a like season finale or a mid-season finale, then we're done with them, at least for the time being, you know. So I don't see Dahlia making it to season 3. I see her as more of a season 2 person, especially with the sheer amount of time that we have spent being like fearful of her and being fearful of her return. I think that this is going to be it, which does make me a little bit annoyed. I mean, I believe we have 22 episodes, which means that we only have about 4 episodes left, and that just makes me sad. I mean, it's not just that she is played by one of my favorite actresses, but it's also that she's just such an intriguing character. Very rarely do we get to add to our roster of the originals, you know? And yeah, we had Freya added, and Freya is fantastic so far, and I'm really excited to explore her character more as the seasons go on. But Dahlia has just been like bigged up to be this incredible witch, this witch who is the most powerful witch we've ever known, the most powerful witch in existence, possibly. I mean, it seems like the amount of power that she has is more than any other. And I would have just appreciated more time with her, you know, but I do understand that she is a villain and she is someone who is not, it's not that she's not redeemable. I do think she isn't redeemable based on what we've heard so far, but it's not just that, it's more so that she will never change. Like, this is who she is, this is what she wants, this is what in her mind she needs. So I don't see her having a big character shift, and so it's like, she is very one-dimensional in that sense of you can't do much more with her character but have her be a villain. And so I understand why when she's finally made her reveal and she's finally here to take Hope, we can't really do much more than kill her. So I guess we will see whether she lasts into season 3, but I just don't see it being a possibility. Now, in terms of the rest of the episode, we had some scenes with Aiden and Josh this episode, which I really appreciate. They are two very, very underutilized characters, and they need to use them more because they are a fantastic couple to explore, but also a fantastic duo because Josh is Marcel's right-hand man in some way, you know, but he is very trusted by Marcel. And Aiden is quite literally Jackson's right-hand man. So it's like, why are we not utilizing these people more? So I really hope we get more of their scenes going forward in this season and the seasons to come. Hoping that they both survive, but I can't see them killing either of them off. Because, like, yeah, if Aiden goes against KLAUS, then maybe, but if he goes against Jackson, Jackson's not going to go and bloody kill him. And then Josh seems to be in a good place with Marcel, and Marcel's in a good place with KLAUS, so they are safe right now. It's just that Aiden is walking the fine line, so I hope they both survive, but given that they might, I hope that they utilize them a lot more. Now, in terms of other parts of the episode, obviously we've been getting this background of Davina trying to get Cole's ashes and trying to bring him back, so I hope that that is on the cards. If he does come back, I wonder if he's gonna, he must come back in his original body. I don't see him coming back in Caleb's body. But I actually really enjoyed the actor who played him. The actor who, the character was known as Caleb, but we know him as Cole. I think that he did a fantastic job. It took me a while to warm up to him, but I really did by the time that he went away. So either way, I would be happy with whoever came back. But I do hope that we do get them back because he had a good... It wasn't so much a character shift, it was more so that we understood his character more, and in being understood, he was able to show his true self more, and we finally got to see it right at the end, so fingers crossed we do get him back so we can see more development for Cole, but guess we'll have to wait and see in that regard. Now, Haley and Jackson more so than Haley really pissed me off this episode. The whole idea of taking Hope away, yes, if it was just for the evening while they were attacking Dahlia, I'd understand that. Obviously, keep her out of harm's way, but if we're talking about fucking running away with Hope, just you three... Are you thick? She's already tracked Hope already, and what? Now you've gone down from an entire army of werewolves, the original family, to just you and Haley. That is stupid, Jackson. So, wasn't too happy about that, even though I understand where he was coming from. And it's one of those things, it's like, I understand where Jackson's coming from. And in a perfect world, oh my god, yeah, that would be amazing if you could escape and her not find you. But we're dealing with someone who is quite possibly the most powerful witch we've ever seen. Why do you think that would work? I could talk about it all day because it really pissed me off with Jackson. But yeah, overall, that was an absolutely fantastic episode. Loving where we're going. I want to see a lot more of Dahlia. I want her to have some proper screen time for Claudia's sake and also for the character's sake, because she's really interesting to see. And yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what Freya's reaction is going to be now, because we already know that she is against Klaus. We already know that she does not trust him, knows that he will never trust her, but this is a whole new level because she loved her father. So I guess we will see if she is going to actively go against him or not. It would be a silly move in my opinion, but grief takes you to those places. So yeah, very excited to see that side of things. And like I said, just excited for the season overall. We've really started to pick things up now. But yes, anyway, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. You'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to the originals and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.